are you talking about?
Just because people had slaves during the founding doesn't mean we were founded on slavery and white supremacy.
Welcome back to Moments with Marie. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and also hit a thumbs up on this video and hit the bell icon so you can be the first to know whenever I upload new content. So if you're not big into politics, this is just going to be a brief video just because I found something very interesting on Twitter in regards to a response about a presidential nominee. So if you don't know who Beto is, he is the former Texas congressman who is now running for office. And recently, he was at a roundtable event featuring immigrant and refugee participants to explain how he basically would fight white supremacy in the United States. So the first bit of clip that you have seen, that is in response to the video that I'm going to show you. And I'll also show you the full response because that guy is just full of bullshit. And anybody that knows American history knows that this country was founded on white supremacy, racism, sexism. So like I said, before we get into the response video and seeing all the bullshit that came out of that news anchor's mouth, I'm going to show you the part of the roundtable event that has a lot of news, especially conservative news channels in uproar because they feel like it was not his place to basically tell the immigrant and refugee participants that this is how he felt about America. But I'm gonna let you guys see for yourself.
This country was founded on white supremacy, and every single institution and structure that we have in our country still reflects the legacy of slavery and segregation and Jim Crow and suppression, even in our democracy. So
like I previously stated, this statement that he made sent a lot of news channels and especially conservative news channels in an uproar, and they took what he said and ran with it. So right now I'm going to share some of the responses before I give my personal response to how I feel about what he said.
So right from the womb, we're all racist. It's the new original sin, according to Slender Man. As his popularity shrinks faster than his own spine, Beto's efforts to sow division only expand. He's like a bitter divorced husband trashing the ex-wife to his poor kids. If he can't be happy, no one can. Used to be that politicians running for office had a number of tools at their disposal. Not Beto. He is the tool. Talk about a blunt object. Its only function is to create victims out of brown and black Americans so that they might look to him, the great white scarecrow, as their savior. But now its true competence is exposed as a farce. For so long, his failures were propped up by a bottomless spousal income, then assisted by a Vanity Fair cover bestowed on him by pale liberals enamored that he looked just like them. He was as white, patronizing, slick, and elitist as the magazine. All that was missing were the smelly cologne ads. He's so white, Wonder Bread could sue him for plagiarism. Now he's reduced to playing for radical scraps, dancing to the fight songs of undergrads and safe spaces, a wind-up toy for brats and Che Guevara shirts. He'll say anything. So now we're all racist. By birth, he shouts, like a hopeless, lonely slob at last call, desperate for a phone number. I'd say, go home, you're drunk, but he might drive.
His candidacy, which is what you were saying the New Yorker piece was about, right?
Yeah.
Well, but let me just say, I don't think there's any debate that what he said is true.
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah, because
this was not. Our country was not founded on white supremacy. Oh. I would disagree.
Well, I wouldn't, because I would say founders reserved the franchise, the voting franchise, for land-owning white males. I think that was it. In other words, Dagan and Dana couldn't vote. I know I couldn't.
So was
vote.
it founded on sexism
I don't
too?
even think. Do you own land? I don't think you own. Yeah,
so it was founded on sexism too, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. So
pile it all on now.
No, I'm not piling on. I mean, in other words, Jesse, to say this is the historical fact is piling. I'm just saying that's the fact.
Barack Obama didn't even say that about our founding.
I'm just telling you.
Barack Obama said the most beautiful, inspiring things about this nation's founding. He didn't get anywhere close to what you said or Beto O'Rourke said.
But
and any person that's going to run for president of this country never would say something like that.
I think anybody who knows American history would say, okay, so that's reality. The question is...
I don't think anybody agrees with that one.
Wait, how can you disagree with the idea that that the founding fathers said you got to be a landowning white male to vote?
Just because something happened at the time doesn't define the founding.
What are you talking about?
Just because people had slaves during the founding doesn't mean we were founded on slavery and white supremacy.
I just think that's a fact of our American being, and we
No, it's a fact. It's a flaw, but it doesn't define the founding.
Of course it defines.
No, it
the
does
founding.
not.
All right, let's get. I want to get Dana.
I'm just trying to figure out why a lot of these news channels are so upset. It's not like he said every white person that I've ever met is racist. Like, I don't know what hits certain white people's nerve whenever the word white supremacy is mentioned in a sentence. Just because it's mentioned does not mean it's in reference to you. And I feel like if the shoe fits, then motherfucking wear it. Because clearly, you know you're in some way racist if you feel some type of way about somebody saying that America was founded on white supremacy and sexism, which it was. That's all facts, and that's in the history. And that's in the books that other white people had wrote. So what's the issue? Who really is at fault? And even if, like they said, maybe he's trying to vote bait and get black people and other people of color on his side, so be it. Politicians lie all the fucking time to secure votes. They'll say whatever they have to say whenever they're running because they know when they get into office, they're not going to do half the shit they even said in their fucking campaign. Like, stuff like this just pisses me off. Like, let the man say what he has to say. Why are y'all so bothered about him stating something that happened in history? He's not stating that now. He's saying back then it was founded in our democracy. Now we need to do stuff to change it, to make sure that those same things don't happen. This is exactly why I don't get into politics like that, because it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. People feeling some type of way because other people are expressing how they feel and what changes they want to make. Politics is meant for people to have freedom of expression and to say what they would do to fix this country. Whether you agree with them or not, at least respect the fact. Like, these news channels are becoming so petty and so like negative. It's to the point their viewers are going down because people do not want to watch that. But you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I had seen the second reaction video on Twitter, and I'm going to show you some of the comments that people were making, and people really weren't happy with the news anchors that basically were trying to argue history. A couple responses that stuck out to me in regards to the video. Somebody said, he said, just because they had slaves don't mean it defines them. That's just like saying just because I'm driving a stolen car doesn't mean in fact I'm the car thief. A lot of people said he's got to go. Somebody said they're literally trying to argue facts. Somebody said, you got to love conservative TV. Somebody else said America was founded in white supremacy, genocide, and slavery. There's no debate, which is all facts. But like I said, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This has been Moments with Madia. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and also hit a thumbs up on this video and hit the bell icon so you can be the first to know whenever I upload new content. Make sure you comment, and let me know your thoughts and opinion about what I just showed you, and I will catch you guys next time.